Okay, so we'll just bring you around the phone itself. Obviously you've got your power key to unlock. You can swipe up and you'll get into your display. And of course, with Windows Phone 8.1 being on board, people now will get to experience the extra row of tiles on the right hand side here. And of course you can expand, minimize, or do the kind of new sized wide tile as well. Okay, so that's a really cool feature, and you can really get a lot of the different designs on your home screen. New as well for 8.1 devices, at least a new breed of 8.1 devices, not the old existing ones that will get updated to it. But you can see down here you've now got an on-screen menu system rather than the keys on the bezel here. Now, while I like the on-screen menu, I've never been a fan of them, even from Android devices. I'm not a big fan. I much prefer it down here in the bezel, especially if your bezel is going to be that big anyway. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad, but it does not disappear if you're watching videos. So you can lose a tiny bit of screen estate, let's say, when you're watching videos. Viewing angles are not too bad. They're not brilliant on this. As I said, the resolution is not fantastic. You will see pixelation. You won't see it on the video here, but it's not too bad at all. So moving around the device, obviously you've got your list of apps that way. You can long press the back arrow just like you always could, but now you can swipe down to do that. Cortana, of course, will be present if you change your regional settings to be American based, and then you'll get it. But reports are that that's coming now to UK and Europe as well very soon, so you won't have to do that. If we go to the camera, again, it's fairly typical of Nokia camera. It's not particularly quick at opening, but taking pictures, you will notice if you've ever used one of the bigger phones like the Lumia 1020 or the 1520, it's reasonably quick at actually taking the picture and getting you back into the action, whereas the 1020 would be quite slow in comparison. Picture quality is not too bad, but it is only a 5 megapixel camera, so you know you're not going to be doing any sort of major professional shoots with it. Other than that, for $129.99, you know you're getting a great phone. It's very fast. It has got the new pull down notification system that people have been screaming out for the last kind of couple of years. So that kind of brings it in line with Android. In terms of storage, it's an 8 gigabyte device. Out of the box, you're going to have just slightly over 4 available. So you definitely will need an SD card. And of course, that's the good thing about this, is it does come with micro SD on board. And if you just pop out the back, you can see you can remove the battery. You've got your SD card slot and your SIM slot as well. So that's quite good. And as I said, you can obviously change the covers and apply a new one if you want. Now, one thing that this leads me to is a slight niggle. It's a very slippy phone. Other people have said it feels good in the hand and it's, you know, it's grippy. It's not grippy. This slight let's say diagonal cut down, it's not quite square, it does come down, and because the buttons are actually really quite recessed, I don't like them. They don't have a lot of travel. I'd like to see them out just a little bit more, but when you're trying to press them, I find, you know, you go to press and your finger just slips off this diagonal edge. So it is quite slippy, and it's just one thing to keep in mind. Overall though, can't really fault it. For $129.99, go get it. Thanks very much.